I shouldn't have taken the order. I know that now. But when you've been driving for 6 hours and your gas light is flirting with empty, a $142 payout for a single delivery looks like a gift from God. I was working the late shift in rural Maine. If you've never been out here, rural doesn't mean quaint farmhouses. It means miles of thick, choking pines where the GPS signal goes to die. The order was massive. 50 items from a 24-hour diner. Burgers, shakes, sides. The kind of order that fills the back seat and makes your car smell like grease and salt. The address was a pin drop at the end of a private, unpaved road. As I turned off the main highway, the gravel crunched under my tires with a sound like breaking bone. The woods here felt heavy. There were no crickets, no owls. Just an oppressive velvet silence that seemed to press against my windshield. Then I saw it. The house was a Victorian, or it used to be. Under the sickly yellow moonlight, it looked less like a building and more like a carcass. The wood was gray and peeling, and the porch sagged like a heavy lower lip. It stood in a clearing where the trees looked like they were leaning away from it. I pulled up, my headlights cutting through the dark. That's when I checked the delivery notes again. My stomach did a slow, cold flip. Instructions. Do not knock. Do not ring the bell. Do not look at the upstairs windows. Leave the bags on the porch, take a photo, and drive away immediately. If you hear someone call your name from inside, it isn't me. Standard, creepypasta vibes, right? Some teenager trying to scare the delivery guy. I laughed, but it sounded thin in the quiet of the car. I grabbed the first 4 bags and stepped out. The air was freezing. My breath hitched. I walked to the porch, my boots thudding on the rotting wood. Step, thud, step, thud. I kept my eyes glued to the floorboards, counting the bags as I set them down. I was on the 3rd trip from the car when I messed up. A moth, huge and pale, fluttered past my face. Instinctively, my head jerked up. My eyes swept over the 2nd-story window. I froze. The glass was wavy and ancient. Behind it, there was a face. But it wasn't human in any way that made sense. It was pale, the color of a fish's belly, and it was pressed flat against the pane. It didn't have a nose, just 2 dark slits. And it was smiling. It had too many teeth, rows of them, thin and needle-sharp, crowded into a mouth that was stretched far too wide to be natural. It wasn't looking at me. It was looking at the bags. Like it was counting them. I scrambled back to the car, my heart hammering against my ribs. I dropped the last 2 bags on the edge of the porch, not even caring if the shake spilled. I pulled out my phone to take the required photo. My hand was shaking so hard the first 2 shots were just blurs of gray and brown. I finally got a clear one, hit complete delivery, and turned to bolt. David! I stopped dead. My hand was on the car door handle. The voice came from right behind the front door of the house. It was soft, muffled by the wood, and perfectly familiar. It was my mother, who lives 3 states away. David, please, the voice sobbed. It's so cold in here. He won't let me out. Open the door, honey. Please, just open the door. It sounded exactly like her. The same break in her voice when she cries, the same way she says my name. For a split second, I actually took a step back toward the porch. Then I remembered the note. If you hear someone call your name, it isn't me. I dived into the driver's seat, slammed the door, and cranked the engine. I didn't look back. I peeled out, gravel spraying, my tires screaming as I hit the main road. I didn't stop driving until I hit a brightly lit gas station 20 miles away. Update. I'm sitting in a Denny's right now, and I'm losing my mind. I went to check my earnings for the night. The order is gone. Not just canceled. It's not in my delivery history at all. It's like those 50 items never existed. I tried to contact support, but they have no record of a private road delivery tonight. But that's not the part that has me shaking. When I got to the gas station, I realized my wallet was heavier. I opened it and found the payout. It wasn't a digital transfer. 7 crisp $20 bills were tucked into my billfold. They're all Series 1928 gold certificates. out of circulation for nearly 100 years. They smell like old paper. And raw meat. I'm going to stay at a hotel tonight. I don't want to go home. I keep thinking about that thing in the window, and how it knew my mother's voice. Would you like me to look up if there are any historical records of that address?